Good morning. It's Saturday, March 3rd. Woke up and sat down and recorded an episode of StarCraft 2, which is good. Actually, after waking up, I got a message from Nick saying, I'm going to bed now. If we want to go out to eat, it'll be like after 2 when I wake up. And I'm like, okay, so you're going to bed after I wake up for the day. Wow. What are you, still in high school, man? I used to do that, but it's been a number of years. I also kind of want to give a shout out to a program or a company. It's NCH Software. They make Prism video file converter. And I have used that to help me convert the files I need for all sorts of videos since I've been doing any of my YouTube channel stuff. And I want to recognize them because they've had a trial version. You get like a 1-week trial. Then after that you can either purchase or uninstall it. And when you uninstall it, it says, hey, remember, we got that trial if you need to come back and try it again. To which I've been doing that since I started YouTube. What does that mean? I don't even know how long it's been. 5 years-ish? Something like that. Today I purchased that piece of software that I've been using for about 5 years. On a trial basis. Just because it's annoying to uninstall it and reinstall it. But the fact is, at the beginning, I couldn't. You know, when I started YouTube, I couldn't afford pretty much anything. I had what I had, and that's what I would use. Right now, I'm like, okay, it's like $30. It's not even an expensive piece of software. But I've been using the trial, and I'm like, at this point, just to get that pop-up to stop showing up every week. Yeah, let's give them the $30. Let's do it while I can. I appreciate that they're still around. If everyone did what I did, they wouldn't be around, and then I wouldn't have anyone to give money to in order to get the code, in order to get the pop-up to go away. So I'm like, might as well do it while I can. But yeah, I'm getting that file converted so that it can be ready to upload when I'm ready, and also with the way recording video games works, it records giant files, like 98.8 gigabyte file for a 45-minute video. And then it converts it, and it's like 1 to 2 gigabytes for that once it's converted, because it's been compressed. But it can't compress it while just capturing the video, the sound from the game, my audio. It just captures it. It's like, okay, worry about that later. And so I actually have a drive on the computer that just throws it on. But yeah, so I have to convert it like right away, otherwise it quickly fills that drive up. But anyways, I probably need to figure out something small to eat now. I'll be going out with Nick later, but that's in hours. And alright, a little bit later. More DVDs on the shelf there. And how they're looking, I'm thinking this one shelf will probably fit all of the ones that I have left on that shelf that I've been taking out of from the basement. So yeah, it should be fine. I should have plenty of space. It's good. And trash has been taken out, so another good thing. And I went and picked up a little bit of McDonald's for a couple bucks, just enough to tide me over for a few hours. Gonna eat that. See what else I can get done around here before Nick gets up and wants to go out to eat. And I'm thinking a little more poster work, perhaps in here today. Cause I got this big blank wall. Gotta fix that. And there we go. I got 2 posters, Beatles and Tom Penny, the Heartbreakers, up on the wall. And when doing that, I also took like a handful of the posters in my considering list and just decided, nope, no longer considering these. And sort of rolled them up and have them in the closet with the other posters. Just sort of, the more I get into it, the more things come up and I'm like, no, not really going to consider this anymore. Really, at this point, I'd rather buy something new and wait until I could do so than have something that I'm less interested in up on the wall. So yeah, got a couple posters up. So I've had that giant box on the table that sits in my kitchen. And so I brought it in here, and I'm going through a lot of it's art stuff or art stuff for minis. So basically I'm putting it into the boxes where it goes in the closet. And amongst the art stuff, for minis particularly, I have a couple bottles with just a little bit of water in it. Basically, I paint with acrylic paints. I use those that have water. But I've used the same bottles for a long time. And I get one of the bottles, and that is the top as it's sitting in there. That is clear. That is not sealed. That top has just completely broken apart. So like, ooh, I better be careful. That water could have gotten everywhere. But yeah, I'm putting stuff into the two art boxes that isn't strictly for minis. But then the general little acrylic paints, I'll probably put those in a separate container closer to the minis to make it easier when I finally get around to painting. This is getting poured out. But yeah, so clearing up that. So do tell, why were you going to bed after I woke up today?
Book.
What book? Clearly it's one.
Wars.
Clan Wars? Okay. Mm-hmm. It's like, clearly it's one to recommend if you... Because that's not your normal schedule anymore, is it?
No.
Didn't think so. I was like, aren't you pretty much...
I have usual normal people schedules.
Yeah, I'm like... That seems like a very high school schedule. It's like, who is he? What year is it? And I actually did get something different. A little bit of red on top. As you were talking about how we never go to those other 4 islands. For me, 6 islands. So I was like, well, let's go see what they have. And on the salad bar,
Yeah.
they have hot oil. It's on the salad bar. I know they have it up always. I get it on the when I have them cook things, but I'm like, oh, they have that here, so I'll mix that in. Maybe it's good. Maybe it'll be a terrible decision. We'll see. It's not hot, and the flavor is terrible. Like whatever. Those are not the same peppers that they use on the other hot oil over on the. It just tastes bad. I'm sad now. I was hopeful that I was trying something new. Maybe it'd be... Same thing happened last time where I tried something new and it was bad. Why do I never learn? Why do I never learn not to try new things? It's my curse. I keep always trying new things these couple of times and regretting it. So when I was going through stuff earlier, I ended up taking a few of the Loot Crate boxes and I put like art supplies in them to store them. So I cleared out a couple of them. And I'm now having the thought, what I might do is, because I got Nick over here now. He's playing some Secret of Mana?
I think so.
Yeah. Whatever. Super Nintendo. And in doing that, you know, I had some stuff from that big box I had to put in some of these. And I put some of the stuff out of those Loot Crate boxes. And then I'm like, I might as well start going through some of the Loot Crate boxes, maybe separating stuff if I know I want to get rid of it, or... If I know I want to put it on the shelves, I'll start finding some of that and taking it out. I don't know. Might be worthwhile to start going through those. And also, for right there, when I was at IKEA, I bought a little thing to split the shelf. So I'm going to put that together too. And this will be the one piece of furniture that is not black, because they do not make it in black. It only comes in gray. Maybe one day they will make it in black and I will repurchase it because it wasn't all that expensive and just replace it. But at least it'll be able to split the shelf. And it's one of the Allen wrench assembly ones, so I actually don't need tools. It has everything I need in here. But yeah, just some tools and 4 simple boards. Alright, so this thing should... slide there, and it sticks out, but it turns 2 shelves into 4 shelves that are more shallow, like the shelves over there, working better for video game console storage sort of stuff. I'm already, just with it being the lighter color, it matches these. So that's kind of why I thought I can get away with it. But I'm already wondering would I have been happier if I just got 2 more of those. It doesn't really matter. They're small. If I change my mind, I will eventually make another IKEA trip either way. I can get it the other later. And part of me going through loot crates today is because I'm just in a mood after some of the stuff I've already done, where I'm like, I'm in that mood where I can get rid of some stuff. And a lot of times I can't. I can, like Nick was trying to say earlier, it's like I'm some sort of hoarder. As if. But admittedly, there are things like, from the loot crates, the little pins come on this little backing board. They're in all the loot crates. Because when I put the things, the stuff back, I put that back in with it. That's garbage. But I'm in the mood today where I can admit that it's garbage and throw it out. So while I'm in that mood, I'm getting rid of it. And I'm also, I grabbed this box that I took stuff out earlier, and I'm starting to put stuff in it that's stuff that I just don't think I will ever care to actually have. And maybe I'll eBay or garage sale or whatever, get rid of it somehow at some point. Otherwise, just figuring out what stuff either do I like or are from things where I could potentially like. Like I found something from the show Firefly, and I'm like, I don't know that, but I know the show well enough that I'm like, when I do finally watch the show, I will probably really like it. So I don't want to get rid of cool stuff from it and then regret that later on. So I'm keeping that, but some things like from horror movies or Walking Dead or just other things that I'm like, that maybe I've seen and we're like, I don't really care to have stuff from. I'm like, I'm going to box up and put somewhere to get rid of. Nick had it out a bit ago. And there's the big old stack of loot crates. Some of those boxes are actually empty. Now, I still have them all here because I don't know which ones I want to get rid of. Some of them, like that TARDIS box, that Death Eaters box, I want to keep. I'm going to prioritize certain ones to store the stuff that I'm keeping. And that'll be my next goal that I work on now. Now, I didn't do them all at once because I needed to get everything out. And what I did do is all of this stuff, and a few other shirts, but all of this stuff was taken out of the crates. And that stuff, I'm just getting rid of. I don't want that. I don't know when I'll get around to getting rid of it. Part of me is thinking I might end up closing that box up and, I don't know, shoving it in the corner here or something. I don't know. Just trying to get it out of the way somewhere. But yeah, that's stuff that one way or another I'll find a way to garage sale or eBay or whatever. Along with a bunch of shirts that I have. So, I have stuff to get rid of, but also I have to figure out stuff I need to keep. And that cleared up. Oh, there. I have the boxes for the PS4 and Wii U up there right now. And I guess what I'll do is once I have the priority boxes full, I'm going to put them back up there. Should take up less space and allow me to just throw away a number of these boxes that I don't need to keep storing stuff in. Yeah. That was a large amount of work, but I have made great progress. This here is the stack of loot crate boxes that I am keeping. Most of which are boxes that actually have outside art that I enjoy. And that is the pile of loot crate stuff that isn't just shirts that are in my shirt stack or stuff that I'm decorating with somewhere or using somewhere. So that's just extra loot crate stuff. And I mean, so for just random stuff that I'm keeping in a box, that's a large amount. But I got rid, or am getting rid of, a lot of loot crate boxes. You'll be saying, well, how many? And I could have just broken them down to throw away as I went, but I thought it was more impressive to show them all as crates. Those are all empty. Those are all empty loot crate boxes that I am now going to, well, not now, but probably tomorrow, or maybe later tonight, but that I'll be throwing out. I'll be breaking down the boxes and taking them out to the dumpster, because those are all empty, garbage, do not need. And I still got a couple other boxes, technically. I got ones that are more recent. But even the most recent, just standard crates, I included in doing all this. But the Fallout and Wizard World crates that were more recent, I didn't bother with. They're still just sitting over there. But yeah, so I have really condensed the space. These here, I'm not sure. They may actually even just all fit on the very top shelf. If not, they won't even take up a full of this second one. But yeah, so I'll be cutting down a lot of that space, which is really important moving forward. Not like immediately, but I'm fairly soon. I'm gonna, have to start bringing in more stuff from my mom's house. I still have a room full of stuff I need to get over here because they still haven't really gotten their room back. I've almost gotten the whole under the stairs part back to them, but a lot of that is by moving it into the room. This spring and possibly into summer, I'm gonna work to make sure they get the rest of their house back. They've been nice enough to not be too much of a rush on it, particularly as it's in winter and it's no fun to carry stuff. Also, a lot of new magnets up on the fridge, because as I got to those, I took them out and put them over here. But yeah, so made a lot of progress. Decided on a lot of garbage and a lot of stuff to get rid of. Good day. Right now, I have a headache. And I honestly don't know if I have a headache because I am tired or if I have a headache because I am hungry. Either way, I can't really work on, I need to edit and some stuff like that. I need to upload. I'll at least try and upload, but first I'm probably gonna put something, start cooking something so I can eat. And if after I eat, if the problem doesn't go away fairly quickly, then I guess it's gonna be tired and I'll just have to go to bed early. And so I got some macaroni and cheese cooking, and while that's been going, I had to unload the dishwasher to get the stuff I needed to make it. And so I cleaned out the sink and got all those dishes in the dishwasher, and all the stuff that's hand wash only, that's been sitting over here for ages, I washed that and I got it sitting there to dry. Probably have to move it at some point because it's all piled on top of itself. But really, I mean, technically doing good work as far as re-clearing off this table again. Which needs to be done at some point because this one's going to be built eventually. It's going to go in there, and the one that's in there goes right here. So gotta clear it off in order to move it. And yeah, just been working on that. Really being up and moving around, my head's starting to feel better before I'm even eating, so I may yet get some things accomplished, or it may end up too late by the time food's done and I may not bother. And I didn't get anything else edited, but I did get a video uploaded, and that's important. So that's good. Oh, as I'm going to bed, it's late, I'm tired, and really, I've done good today. I got some posters up, I got trash out, I got things sorted out into what I want to keep and don't keep from the loot crates, which I've been needing to do for ages, years maybe. I guess it's easier when I know I'm going to get a lot less junk. When I know every month they're going to keep sending me stuff I don't like, it was harder to do, and now I'm like, okay, we're pretty much near the end of that, so made it easier. I feel like I may have done some other stuff today as well, can't remember. But ultimately going to bed feeling like I had a relatively accomplished day. It's good. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.